Hi friends, it's Scott here from Sharing the Burden. Just want to share with you a little about moving from our 10th step into our 11th step. And for us that means moving from October into November. You may recall that throughout the year we've gone from discovering in the beginning that maybe we have a problem of some sort and then coming up with the idea or the possible belief or the belief, depending on where we're at in that part of our life, that there is something out there, something greater than me that can help me with this problem. And then after some work with that, we're able to turn the problem over to that entity, over to God as we understand God, and then, move on with the with that power of God, with that relationship to conquer the rest of our situation, our problems, our addictions, whatever we happen to be saddled with. And then in the fourth area in April, we do an exhaustive inventory, a moral inventory, what we feel about things, what we believe in, what we don't believe in, how we've got to where we are in life, what we've suffered, what we've enjoyed, etc., etc. And then in the fifth step, we get a little closer to our God, by discussing the negative sides of our inventory. What things do we really not like about ourselves, our liabilities, in other words. What are we going to do with them? And then we move along and we get ready. We become entirely ready to have the defects of character removed from us. And then in July, in the 7th month, we ask God, the God of our understanding, the higher power, the entity we've come to build a relationship. We ask God, we ask that entity to take away those defects of characters, those flaws. And then we go on to go back to our inventory for a bit and look for the people, the relationships, the problems, the entities, the institutions, the things that we found offensive in our lives, the things we didn't like during our inventory, and especially the people we could not get along with, and the people who, in general, we may still have some unfinished business to attend to. And we come up with a list, and that list is a list of people, institutions, whatever that we may decide requires some attention. And the way I figure out about that is I take my list of people and institutions and so on, and I look at each one and give it a little bit of a time in my mind, and if there's any emotion whatsoever, I circle the entity or the person, and I go on until I've done that and throughout my list, and whatever I've got circled, those will be where I need to make amends, and I will go out in the 9th month and do that, and then in the 10th month I will continue my inventorying process by looking each day into how I've done at the end of the day, what's been good, what's been bad, and wherever there's something that needs attention, I'll pay attention now. I'll correct that thing, and so that's what we've been practicing in different ways to do that through the 10th step in the 10th month of October, and now we're moving into where we're going to build a bigger relationship, where we're going to focus our power that we've obtained, or the power that is within us, or the power that we receive through God or through our higher power, through whatever entity we believe in, and we're going to build that relationship by trying to gain greater conscious contact with that God, and we'll seek that through prayer and through meditation. So, through prayer and meditation, we seek to come closer to our God, and that's what we'll be doing throughout the month of November. And it's a very, very powerful step, to seek through prayer and meditation to improve our conscious contact with God as we understand Him, seeking only the power to know His will and to carry that will out. So that's what we're going to focus on in November, and we're going to have a great time. I hope many of you can come along with us and help us in our war against fentanyl and carfentanil, the drugs that are literally killing thousands across the world right now. And this carfentanil, by the way, folks, which is a derivative or a member of the same family as fentanyl, is actually an elephant tranquilizer. So you can imagine how powerful that is. If you get some of this powder on your skin or happen to breathe some of it in or something, you want to get to a hospital really quick, because even that could result in an overdose that could kill you. So, and this is what different dealers out there are doing to their drugs, to the conventional drugs they sell regularly to people, even to pot, marijuana, hashish. They're lacing these drugs with this carfentanil, which is so dangerous, and people are dying unbeknownst that they're even taking anything anywhere near dangerous enough to do that. So, hope you'll help us with that. You'll work against those things with us, the evil of them, and help us in our jail ministry. Help us just sharing the burdens of the world. Come to meetings, go on site, listen to some of our radio broadcasts that we do every Tuesday morning in Stouffville. But go to SharingTheBurden.ca and check some of those out. See what we do, get an idea, and connect with us. Get in touch with me anytime you want. Scott at SharingTheBurden.ca. That's 2 T's in Scott. And yeah, I'd love to talk with you and to demonstrate how even someone like myself, who lost my only son to this drug, fentanyl, 5 years ago. And I would like to show you how I've been empowered to make a difference in this drug world just by virtue of having had such a tragedy. So there's benefit, there's things to be gained in the absolute worst things, and there's every problem you have, folks, deep within it lies an opportunity of some sort, and we need to look for that opportunity. Sometimes it's difficult, but we need to look for it. So folks, thanks for listening to me. Thanks for taking time out of your busy day, and I hope to see you and hear from you real soon. God bless you. Bye for now.